What is cracking, guys? It is Monday, December 30th. Basically, almost the last day of 2024. What better way to finish off this year by just sticking to the plan, baby? Sticking to the fucking plan and working out. So, as usual, workout is sponsored by Raw Nutrition or Bum Essentials. Today we got an upper body workout. Where's my lid at? I just took a nap. We got off early today, around like 12-ish, give or take. This like, so why is this? It seems like it's off, but it's not, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so we got off. Did not sleep too well. It basically had a little bit of lunch. I did some morning cardio, some sauna, and then, like I said, went to work. Got off around noonish. Did some errands, came back, ate, and then took a nap for about like 4 hours, I think. No. Yeah, no, not 4 hours, 2.5 hours. I took a nap around 3. I woke up around 6ish, and it's about 7:38. So basically an hour and a half later. But we're going to be going to One Life Fitness. The fiance. Well, when she gets here, we'll, right now she's still in California, but when she gets here, we'll basically be going to the same gym. But I changed it at one because Gold's Gym, there's none near me. I have to go all the way to Arlington, which is like a good 30-minute drive. And second of all, yeah, it's just a long drive, and you know, traffic and everything, it takes like about an hour, basically, just to get there. So I was like, you know what, I need another gym. And luckily, both of the One Lifes, they're located basically in the middle of Quantico. So there's one 15 minutes going north, or if I go south, there's another one 15 minutes. It doesn't really matter. Now, the only difference is one does close an hour later than the other one. Obviously, as your boy being a night owl, I like to go to the one that closes later, so I'm not being rushed out of the gym. Like right now, it's 7:30, and I'm actually going to go to the one that closes later because I just don't want to feel rushed. 2 hours to work out until 10. I rather know, like, I can, if I want to, I can do an hour of cardio and not, again, not be rushed and have to hurry up through the workout. Plus, the one I'm going to, you guys will see, I'm going to, they have a red light therapy there, right? They have the red light panels or whatnot. So I brought my little eye mask because I don't have, like, like the goggles to, like, not get your eyeballs destroyed by the red light. But, I saw some research saying that doing some red light, literally right before you work out, helps with ATP production, like cellular muscular energy production, and just energy, basically. So natural energy from the muscles. So I'm going to test that out today just to see, if I feel any different, if I feel more euphoric. Now, granted, I feel like I'm going to feel more euphoric because I took a nap, so I'm obviously rested up. And whatnot. We got the pre-workout, so obviously, but I'm not gonna drink all of it right now. I'm gonna drink it while I'm sitting there for about 10-15 minutes, sitting there soaking up the sun, basically. But yeah, so this is week 2 of the strength up, week 2 of the 6-week strength program to basically bench 225 smoothly and cleanly for 5 sets of 5. Right? I've always wanted to do that. I've seen guys able to do that, and that's, basically, if you're able to bench 225 pounds for 5 sets for 5 reps cleanly, right, all the way down, all the way up, and keep about a 2-minute rest period. You got to be somewhat strong, and at least that's my base. That's my baseline to get to that level, and then from there, then we'll try to we'll do another 6 weeks of basically trying to bench 275. I think I've done it once. The heaviest I was able to bench press was back in high school, basically 10 years ago, 315. And again, it wasn't too impressive because I weighed like 315, so I was basically benching my body weight. So I think it'd be more impressive to be obviously a lot leaner and able to bench the same amount of weight. So yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on. Little update, obviously, for the new year plan. The workout structure is basically Monday, upper body. Tuesday, it's sprinting, right? Cardio, I would call it. And then Wednesday is lower body, legs, power, So basically doing some heavy squats, and then in the beginning, and then after that doing some Bulgarian, some leg curls, some lunges, some leg extensions, some calf raises, just to kind of finish off the legs. And then Thursday, it's more of like a low impact, steady state cardio. So either jogging for about 2.5 miles, 3 miles maybe, depending on how I feel from the sprinting and from the leg day, or just doing a 45-minute, cardio session. Now, granted, on my upper body day, on pretty much all of the days I'm doing cardio. So like Monday, upper body, I'm doing cardio. When I'm doing legs, on Wednesday, I'm still going to be doing cardio, but it's nothing going to be, it's just walking on the treadmill. Just getting my steps in is really what the cardio is, right? So if I haven't got my steps in early that morning and I'm, doing my leg workout, I'm going to hop on the treadmill and do like 45 minutes of walking, a little bit of incline. Literally nothing too strenuous. And then Friday, we have upper body B, which is more of like a volume pump day, as I like to call it. So no heavy weights, really just kind of getting a nice pump, juiced up. And then on Saturday, it's another cardio full body day. So it's anything I didn't get to hit either throughout the week, whether maybe I didn't hit calves as good as I wanted to, or arms, as much as I wanted to, or shoulders, or whatever, or even abs. Sometimes abs. I'm not focusing too much on abs because I feel like I have a decent amount of ab muscles. Obviously, the only way it's going to be revealed is through diet, right? Like it's not gonna happen by me, doing crunches all the time. You're not gonna just have abs. It's gonna happen through cardio and through diet. So that is basically the plan on that one. And the reason why I'm doing lots of running is because my lights aren't on. I think they are. Is because coming up soon in the Marine Corps, we have our PFT. It's called PFT season. So I want to say February at the earliest, and the latest is like June. We take our PFT test, which is our pull-ups, our planks, and our 3-mile run. Currently, besides my regular program, I'm also trying to incorporate a lot more pull-ups. So, for instance, it's also on a 3-day, kind of a 3-day progression. Mondays is like it's all max out pull-ups, 3 sets of maxed out pull-ups. And then on Wednesday, it's about 10 sets of 3 or 4. And basically it's volume, right? Able to do strict controlled pull-ups, basically 30 reps. And then on Friday, it's a ladder workout. So we'll start with 7 pull-ups, rest a minute, 6 pull-ups, rest another minute, 5, rest, 4, rest, 3, rest, 2, 1, rest, and then that's it. Now, if I can go back up, climb back up until, basically climb back up the ladder back to 7. The goal is to go back to 7. But let's say if I'm at 3 and I'm like at 4, I'm keeping it, that's it. Then just stop at 3. We'll come back next week. And then obviously the goal is to go and hit 4 reps cleanly. And the reason why I had to do that is just to get better at pull-ups. The only way to get better at pull-ups is to do more pull-ups, or practice doing pull-ups. I know when we were in boot camp, one of the cool things, well, I don't know if it's cool, but one of the things they had us do, before you can use the head and take a shit or use the bathroom in the middle of the night, right? At least in MCRD, I'm not sure how it is in Paris Island, but right before you go to the head, right, there was a pull-up bar right then and there, which was nice, because at least one of my worries and one of my downfalls was doing pull-ups. I know when I first got into boot camp, I think I was able to do 13. When I left, I was able to do 17. But like someone like my brother Brandon, before he got in, he was able to do like 20 something. Yeah, I think it was like 20 pull-ups. And I remember in our last PFT right before we got out, he did like 24 pull-ups or whatnot. Granted, he is lighter than me, but pound for pound, he's a lot stronger than me. So I've always wanted to do 20 pull-ups, right? Anybody would love to do 20 pull-ups. Plus, 20 and above, at least for my age bracket, you get the maximum points on that. So the goal is to get 22 pull-ups. Planks, not too worried about. I do cardio and some core workouts just to keep the strength there, so I don't have to worry about it. But basically hold a plank for 3 minutes and 45 seconds. And then the biggest hurdle is going to be running a sub 23 mile. I was looking on the calculator on the Marine Corps website, and I need to run 3 miles in 20 minutes. My buffer is 20 minutes and 20 seconds, or 30 seconds, I think, like that, to still get maximum points. But just to be on the safe side, we're striving to get like 20 minutes, maybe at 9:50, or 19:50, right? 19 minutes and 50 seconds for a 3 mile, which then in terms basically means I need to run anywhere between a 6 minute to 6 minute and 30-second mile pace, basically. And I'll dive deeper into that in like on my sprinting days. Like, what are ways that I'm improving that? I'm doing sprints to improve my endurance and my cardiovascular health. Long runs, so not going too fast, but going for more distance to improve my endurance and stamina, right? And then we have just cardio sprinkled in between to keep the heart pounding, right? Another thing with like running, you want to get better at running, you want to run longer, faster, you need to practice that. Like you have to practice running, and it's all types of running: uphill running, sprinting, hiking, long distance, not going too fast, basically like a jog, but you're trying to go for 5 miles, 6 miles, 7 miles. You ask any marathon runner or someone who's good at running, they practice different types of run all the time. It's not the same thing every day. They're not sprinting every day because that's going to be hard on their knees. They're not running 10 miles every day, right? They have it, varying, from different types of runs. Same thing when it comes to strength training. You're not doing the same heavy weight every single day or 3 times a week. You do a heavy day, and then you're focusing on force, so lighten up the weight, but now you're focusing on the force that you're projecting, and then you're focusing on contracting, slowing down the movement. So you're focusing on all aspects. But that's basically an update, the plan going into the new year. I know I'm yapping right now. We're going on 12 minutes, but hopefully this yapping session kind of gives you an insight on my training. Not that I'm any special. I'm no athlete or anything like that, but I'm trying to be, right? I'm trying to be more physically fit, more, combat fit for the Marine Corps, even though we're not going to be going to combat. But as one of my instructors from MTC used to say, always be hard to kill. So if that means getting stronger, getting faster, getting smarter, always be harder to kill each and every day. Because the last thing you want is the enemy to be able to kill you, basically. So enough of my yap session. We're going to go on to the workouts. And by the time you guys watch this or whatnot, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025. And just get to it. I think too many people, for most people, I think they just need to get into the gym or just get outside and go out for a walk. Go out for an hour walk. Do some movement. If you live in an apartment complex and they got a little gym set up, you can do a lot. I remember when I first started out, me and my brother, we had P90X, and we literally just had a dumbbells, a pull-up bar, and that was it. We didn't have anything else. No cables, no squat rack. I mean, when we got to high school football, but for the most part, that's all we had was just dumbbells and a bench and a jump rope and a bike, So just get moving. That's it. And then the other thing too, if I were to tell someone like, what should I change first? It's the diet. If you are eating out every single day, or you're just making you're eating large portions of food, let's say if your mom's making spaghetti or you're making spaghetti or whatnot, maybe switch the pasta for some whole wheat or high protein pasta. They sell that. It may not taste as, actually not take that back, because I've made some whole wheat pasta and it tastes pretty good, but and serving size, that's another thing. You got to control your serving size. So anyway, enough of that. Peace out. Love you guys, and catch you in the next one. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are welcome to another yap session. This is week 2 of my strength program that I'm on of the 6 weeks. Here I'm warming up with about 185. Just giving a good old pump right there. No, I'm really just kind of warming up and visualizing what the 215 is going to feel like. So I practice the form, the breathing, pretty much everything down that I'm going to do when I put the heavy weight on. I know people like to just kind of rep things out, but not really. I like to visualize, like, okay, if this was the heavy weight, how would I perform? How would I breathe and do everything? It's really good, obviously, to foam roll and kind of loosen up those muscles. You guys may not think so if you're just going through the motions, but bench press, especially any type of, bench press, and especially if you're doing heavy weights, you're using your back muscles more than you would possibly think, right? I mean, obviously you're not getting a back workout, but you are using your back muscles, and having them activated and fired up can help you. You know, the bench press is a compound movement. You're using your shoulders, your back, your glutes, even sometimes, and your chest, your triceps, to basically push that weight up. So here, as you can see, I'm doing some rotator cuff warm-ups, not really an exercise, but it's just really a warm-up again to just kind of fire that up and to get my mind and muscle activation kind of there. So when I retract my shoulders and I'm bench pressing, you guys can see that I'm actually, putting more thought and effort into the bench press rather than just pushing the weight. There's a lot that goes into it that I try to visualize. And again, as you can see, I'm warming up the back muscles, getting some rows in there, activating the lats. You are kind of going to be pushing with your lat muscles, if it makes any sense. And another reason why I'm just doing this is I've always wanted to bench press 225, 5 sets of 5. I feel like that's like a pretty gold standard goal. I mean, a gold standard is to hit 2 plates, right? You know, let's say you get 5, 6 reps, and then it's another thing to be able to rep it for about 25 reps. And I've always just wanted to do that. I've had other what's the word, like aspirations or goals. But yeah, it's always good to have some goals, whether it's you're doing a bodybuilding competition or you're trying to hit a certain weight, and then have a clear cut plan to how to get to that goal. So here we go, 225. You see me retract the shoulders a bit. Good hip, leg stance, and then boom, pressing up. And don't let this fool you. It looks like it's going smoothly, but under the bar, I'm like, good Lord, this is heavy. Yeah, I see. I'm like, dude, I have 5 sets of 4, and that was the first set. And I'm like, that was heavy, and I don't know if I can do this. So I moved my bench to the back of it, of the rack, just to have the safety bars because I don't have any spotters, just in case, God forbid, I can't get it. I can just let the bar like hang there and kind of just slide out of it. So yeah, watch, get my grip, breathe, retract. See the little arch there? And then boom. Again, don't let this fool you. I didn't speed ramp this or anything like that. For me, it just felt heavy. It did not feel as smooth as I would like it to be. And the program is basically you increase the weight by 5 pounds each week, and or not each week, but every 2 weeks you add 5 pounds. So week 3, which is going to be next week, into the new year, I'm going to be doing, I believe it's 5 sets of 3 or 5 sets of 4, 220. And then we'll stay there for 2 weeks. And then on the 5th week, if I'm not mistaken, it's 225, 5 sets of 3. And then the 6th week is 5 sets of 5. So we're just adding reps at that point. But regardless, that's pretty much what the plan is going to be. So my goal is to be getting good sleep. I think sleep has been kind of my issue, not so much the diet. But the sleep has just been kind of my issue. So when it comes time to training, I either don't feel motivated or I just feel weak as fuck because I have shitty sleep. And just because I'm eating well is not gonna help with the sleep issue. It's really not. I love this exercise. If you guys have this hammer strength machine, barbell's good, dumbbell's good, but hammer strength, this one here is it's again safe and proficient when it comes to doing any working out. One, because you don't have to worry about again, a spotter. If you can't get it, you could just drop the weight and boom, you're safe. And if you want to go heavy, again, you don't have to exert so much energy trying to lift the dumbbells from the 100-pound dumbbell rack area, walk your way over to the bench, and then have to like lift them up. It just takes too much time at that point and effort, and you're already exhausted from doing all that. Basically, farmer carries at 100 pounds. But basically, I'd like to see what you guys think about this workout commentary. I'm just starting something different, something that it's, in a way, film-wise, it's easy to kind of film, edit, put together, and just show you guys progressions. Hopefully, you guys will notice after 3 weeks, 4 weeks of doing these videos, you'll obviously see me a bit leaner, hopefully stronger at the same time. My goal in March is to get down to about 190. I'm sitting at about 210, so that is about 20 pounds of fat or weight that I have to drop in the next 3 months. And yeah, it's pretty much it. So again, guys, like and subscribe, like and comment down below. I really appreciate it. I hope this year I can get about 1,000 subscribers. I think we're sitting at like 450. So yeah, it's the new year. We're gonna get 1,000 guys. So peace out. Love you.